Hello there and welcome to another one of these Lexical Lab 1 minute English videos. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out our website www.lexicallab.com to find out more about the online courses we offer. This morning I was listening to a podcast that was talking about the 9/11 attacks back on September the 11th in 2001. Yeah, 2001. And the podcast was saying that basically because the attacks were so extreme and so shocking that you could almost have guaranteed that the government would rush into making instant, spontaneous and as a result poorly thought through decisions afterwards. The actual phrase they used was, in the aftermath of the attacks, it was almost inevitable that the government would rush into, short-sighted decisions, into making short-sighted decisions. If you say in the aftermath of something, it basically means in the time that follows immediately after some kind of terrible event or terrible accident. So you can talk about in the aftermath of the 9/11 attacks, and maybe in the aftermath of an earthquake, volunteers might need to rush to help displaced people who've lost their houses or been badly affected by what's happened. In the aftermath of any war, there's inevitably going to need to be a lot of rebuilding. And some of you may have seen the news from Spain last week after the appalling climate crisis related disaster in Valencia. A few days later, the King visited, and basically being someone high up in society, visiting an area that's been hit by a disaster in the aftermath of that particular disaster isn't always going to make you popular. And because the King was seen to be arriving a bit late, he came 4 days later rather than in the immediate aftermath, he was pelted with mud and angry crowds shouted murderer at him. Something I struggle to imagine happening over here in the UK. If you've enjoyed this video, please do click the like button. Please do share it with your friends, your students, your colleagues on social media. And in the comments section below, we'd love to see examples of how you might use in the aftermath of, or in the immediate aftermath of, a terrible event or accident.